we're talking about the Chiefs here, and with all due respect to Denver, and we just also established the AFC South is wide open. That's why I would choose of any of the teams that have started well in the AFC to finish and not stumble. I would choose New England because of the way that the quarterback is playing. And then, I don't know, did you hear the soundbite from Vrabel after they beat the Bengals in a tight game? Did you hear that?
No.
Play this for Mark Schlereth, please.
Mike, how much of a battle was this?
It was.
Mentally from start to finish?
That's what happens in this league. You know, you need everybody, and you go through the season, you go on the road, and you know it's tough. And nobody wants to talk about numbers and records. That doesn't mean.
That's it. That's a soundbite. And you just stood there and said, "Next question." Yeah, records and stats don't mean S. And I heard that, and I'm like, you know, this is also the guy who is shaking hands with everybody before they go in the locker room. So he's rallying them, but he's also keeping their feet firmly planted, and he's got an incredibly, generationally, apparently talented quarterback to lead them in an and an opportunistic defense that if they tighten things up in the red zone, man, they could be particularly tough to beat. For sure.
Man, you know? I love Vrabel. Man, that dude, like you sit down with Vrabel one-on-one, he can be a salty bitch, and he can be great at the same time. Like he's very much that way, and he's a no-nonsense guy. Like he demands, he demands great study habits. He demands great practice habits. He demands all those things at the same time. As being a hard ass, he's incredibly relational with his players. And you see it, you mentioned him handshaking guys. Like you go down and watch practice, and I've been to several Patriots games, done several games this year, and watching him at practice, man, he puts on the off-color penny, and he's out there playing middle linebacker. He's out there playing, edge linebacker. And I mean, he's mixing it up on Friday practice with the guys. It just is like his vibe resonates with players. They want to play for him. And he believes in old school football in that we're going to control the lines of scrimmage, and we're going to do that on both sides of the ball. And damn it, we're going to play, disciplined football, and we're going to come out on top playing this way. And I just, there's times when you sit down and talk with him, you're like, come on, dude. And then, we played against each other. Like, ease up a little bit. And then there are times when we're just laugh and we, reminisce. And so he's just a really interesting cat. And I think he's just one of the best coaches in the National Football League.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.